welcome to Maverrik Live. I am the head of content for Maverrik, Luke, and it is Wednesday the 9th of December, and with me we have a special guest off his own live. It's Vasco Bothelo.
Hi.
How are
nice
things?
being here today. Very nervous.
Very nervous.
Yeah.
This is your Maverrik Live debut.
Yeah, because if you make a mistake, you can't cut out or redo it again.
That's the nature of live shows. So this week we was talking about essentially introducing people to the Maverrik team, but everyone probably who's witnessed any of our witness our content, anyone who's seen the Maverrik content or any of our lives knows who you are. You're big figure on LinkedIn as well. So we can't really talk about who you are because everyone kind of knows it currently. But do you want to give us a brief run through?
Well, if you don't know who I am, just go to my profile on LinkedIn and you will see who I am. As you can sort of understand from my pronunciation, South African. Having a huge problem with my H's, which everyone makes fun of it. Even yesterday I had an example of that. I don't know what to do. Probably I have to get someone to teach me on that.
Your hashtags.
I was doing a training with the company, and I talked about hashtags, and this lady said, I don't know, what do you mean? And then someone shouted, hashtags. Oh, okay. And I go, what's the difference? It sounds the same. But yeah. So I've been in the UK for nearly 5 years now. And it's been great. I've made it my country, my own. The only thing I'm sorry about is that I didn't bring the great weather with me.
Did you go straight to Plymouth?
Yep, I came straight to Plymouth because I had a son over here. My daughter wanted to come and study at Plymouth Uni, so it was a great choice.
Probably arrived at the same time then, because I'm originally from South Wales and I came down country, so we was probably... As you was coming down, I was coming down as well.
Funny you mentioned that, because like 10 years previously, I had lived and worked in Cardiff.
Oh, right. So quite close by as well.
Yeah, but then, for some magic reason, I proposed to the board to move the whole team to a warmer country. And that was Portugal, Lisbon. So we moved everyone. Funny is no one's come back. They all stay there. I wonder why. And
the heating break, and you was like, I've got a wonderful idea.
And the other funny thing is, when I arrived here, I said, how many days have we got summer? And someone said, we never know. So that was another one. But it's been an incredible journey. And it's been an even more incredible journey with Maverrik. We've gone from being a little-known company to being a very well-known company, doing training, doing consultancy work, helping companies in strategy.
So that's what I was going to jump into, because you did a live yesterday of the lead generation, the free. You can see the replay of it on the YouTube channel. Just want to say I watched some of it. How did it go? Did you have a great time?
Yep, it went well. I really enjoyed it. I normally do these lives with Dean in tandem, and well, he takes the lead. I just stand next and budge him now and then, because he does a bleeding good job. But it went very well. It went very well, much better than the other one I had done like 2 weeks before. But as you do more and more, it becomes more and more easier. The thing that it's interesting is that the questions that are made by most people are the same.
You do a lot of reoccurring questions.
Yeah.
So you have some people who have very niche questions to their specific scenario, but a lot of the time, a lot of people get confused on the same sort of topics each time, and they'll say to you, "Oh, you might not have heard this one before," and then they'll tell you the question. And you'll know, it's this question again when you just approach it.
And then the tendency of some people is that I want to do LinkedIn, but I want it to work my way.
Yeah.
So I'm the boss here, and it's just going against the grain. It doesn't work. So you out there, if you are doing LinkedIn now, you know all about this. So there are rules that you should follow, and you should use the tools that are given to you in the proper way. This way you get results.
There's multiple strategies out there, but if you want results, you need to sort of play by the rules of LinkedIn, play by the rules of social media. You can't. A lot of people want to just put something out there and get the success, but obviously it's a lot of work that goes into it. which is why obviously there's training sessions out there. There's people needing to basically build up a profile from scratch because they've done so much damage to it where they need to sort of, start anew. But we kind of promote a building up strategy, which works. It works very quickly, but it isn't one of those instant successes.
No, it isn't, because you have to put work in. And what people want is the silver bullet. All of a sudden, I just do this and it's done and it's going to work. And it's not like that. You have to put work into it. A few minutes before I came into this live, I spoke to a client of ours, and she's having a huge success because she puts work into it. She's permanently there and working on it. So that is one of the reasons of her success.
So do you think that, because obviously you handle a lot of the clients as well, we handle a few of, or we help people with their LinkedIn accounts. Obviously you said the people who work hardest at it get the most out of it.
Yes.
And that's true with pretty much anything in life, general. If you try really hard to do something and you keep at it and you've got the patience for it, you will get success from it. But it does take a gentle nudge in the right direction sometimes, because you can be banging your head against the wall doing that same thing.
A great example you just mentioned before, the hashtags. I hope you understood what I said. Well, the hashtags, it's an interesting one, because lots of people create their own hashtags. They are following hashtags that are not relevant to their clients, to their prospects. They're using things that are relevant to their own industry. So what they're doing, they're promoting their stuff to their own industry, not to the prospects. And also they're promoting an hashtag, for example, with the name of the company, that no one follows. And it's funny that when I talk to clients about this, we go and check who's following that hashtag, and not even the CEO is following it, of the company. So you go, why use it?
Because it's got our name in it as well.
Yeah, and some people are very adamant. I want to use that. There's no followers.
There's a pet peeve of mine where companies think they can just create their own hashtag.
Yeah,
they can get their own hashtag trending and going. Unless you've got a very substantial audience immediately, you can't create your own hashtag. Like, you can't just be, if I can't say hashtag Luke's a winner, I can't just keep doing that every time and imagining people just following that hashtag. It's not gonna win.
Yeah.
But if you are watching this Maverrik Live, hashtag Luke's a winner. You see, you're not going to do it. No one else is going to do it. No one's following that hashtag. So you can't create your own hashtag unless you have that big following behind you.
It's true. And the other thing is, for example, the images that people use, the photo they've got of themselves, you get so weird ones. And we tell them, look, you can't have a photo of you in Ibiza holding a bottle of bubbly without a T-shirt by the beach and trying to promote yourself as a specialist in your field. No one will take you, for real.
People are just going to see you as like an Ibiza yacht salesman, or like hey, book me for your next party.
Or I understand some people putting their wedding photo there because they look good, but probably that was like 30 years ago. Other people put photos that was 30 kilos ago. But we all try to look good. And the important thing is that when you choose, for example, an image of yourself, get one that makes you look good, looks professional, and makes you friendly. That people look at it and say, I'd like to do business with this person. And because people do business with people, this becomes crucial.
Just like your trademark black shirt as well. You're doing the Steve Jobs pose as well, aren't you? The turn and hi, hello there.
I haven't got the look nor the money.
Can you give us a little pose out of the camera?
It's pity. But
there we go.
It's funny. When I started using black, my wife, so for many years let me put it this way, for many years I used a suit and a tie.
Yeah.
And then I decided to sort of become more casual, and I went into black. And my wife went like crazy, said, look, just black. And I went on into a number of shops, and that day I bought 40 T-shirts, black T-shirts.
But the person behind you thought, you've got a production of Wicked coming up before the stage hands in the black.
Stuff in the back. And, but now, for example, I've got a happy wife. Because, hey, she hasn't got to worry about what's going to match or if there's a problem. It's black, done.
So a lot of people have their coloured washes and then they have their white washes.
Mine is just black. Got a black. In fact, my wife does just one wash just for my clothes.
Well, yeah, it's your trademark. People will know, that's obviously Vasco with his trademark style.
And it's funny because of this, and it's interesting we're speaking about this because on LinkedIn, your image is out there and having a link. For example, we got a client that wears different types of glasses or colours of glasses every time we meet him, and on his photos the same, so we know it's him. But when I came over to the UK, and you were with me, we went to Cornwall and do the Royal Cornwall show, I think.
Yes, yes.
And I had 3 people come to me. So I just had arrived practically in the country, and 3 people came to me asking if I was Vasco.
Because they could tell by
because
everything.
they saw, I'm very tall, as you guys might imagine.
I was there for that. I saw you actually had your own. I mean, it was like a fangirl moment because one of the girls from Jessica was like, "Vasco, I seen you on LinkedIn. I've seen your content."
And I go, oh, if I was planning to do a bank robbery, I couldn't because I was. But imagine on same day, 3 people in a small space came and spoke to me because they recognized me. So, and this is also the power of LinkedIn. I'm still waiting for the day I go to a restaurant and I have to book because they know who I am.
I mean, this doesn't mean you have to dress up for your gimmick now just to get seen.
No.
But everyone will. If you keep posting yourself out there and putting yourself out there, people will soon get to know who you are. They'll see your face a lot, and you will become recognizable.
Yeah, that is true. And going back to sort of wearing black, when I put on a blue T-shirt, everyone says, "What happened?" And talking about color, that's green.
Oh, God,
by
don't
the way,
start this.
That's green.
Before the start of the show, I had a blue drink, and everyone said it was green, and I held it up next to my shirt, and now it turned out to be green. But I think they just changed. I drank it now, so no one could see it. So there's no debate anymore. But thanks for bringing it. If you do have any questions for Vasco now or in the future, just let us know in the comments below. He'll be on next Wednesday with Dean himself. And
that's going to be fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much for having me. And it was a pleasure. And this is the first one. I hope to do many more.
There will be many more in the future, trust me.
Thanks.
On Luke. Friday, we're going to be joined by Terry, and then next week, Dean will be taking over hosting duties until right at the end. So have a wonderful day, have a wonderful Wednesday. It's middle of the week. Let's just keep on, keep on. I was going to say keep on mulling through, but it's not motivational enough. Get through the week. Let's do it. This has been Maverrik Live. I've been the head of content for Maverrik, Luke 2.
Vasco. That's enough.
And this has been Vasco Bothelo. Thank you so much for joining us.